Guys, we're back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make a Kydex sheath press. So I just have a new mask. It's not really necessary, but it's good to have a mask. And we have two Kydex foam pieces, 8 by 12, and then I got these from knifekits.com. and then you just need pretty much just 2 thick pieces of wood, and make sure it's at least wider than your foam, which it is. And then you're gonna need 4 clamps I just got from Harbor Freight. And then of course you're gonna need your Kydex, but not for the press. And then you're gonna need double-sided tape. So I did a couple measurements. I measured the width of this and then just marked 4, because we're going to have 4 legs standing at the bottom of our press. So what I meant when I saw these 4 pieces was I can glue them up top here, or screw them with just some screws, or hammer them in with a nail. And then I'd use these clamps, and the bottom matches perfectly, so that way it wouldn't flip over or move. So this is the drilling setup. I basically have 4 clamps on the 4 steps, and then I have 4 long screws that are going to go in perfectly into the wood. And so we're going to go ahead and drill into these. Well, that went great. First screw already split it, and I realized since it's plywood, it's layered wood, so that's why it's gonna snap. So a different idea, I'm gonna still use the screw. I'm just gonna take it out, and then we're gonna take all of these legs away, and then I'm just going to screw the screw into the wood right here and have it long enough to where it still sticks out as far as this piece of wood does. Switch to using screws, and I used tape to mark them so I know how deep I have to go into the wood, so that way I don't drill all the way through. So this space under the bottom Kydex press with all the screws helping it stand up is the exact width for these clamps, so that's why I had to measure it, so that way we could successfully put pressure on all 4 sides of the press, one here, here, and there. So now all we have to do is just tape up the Kydex foams. Alright guys, we have the complete build of the Kydex press. No hinges needed, pretty much. You could just use only 2 clamps if you wanted, but for extra strength you could use 4, so that way you get a nice defined Kydex form. And here's the 2 pieces of foam that you'll just clamp right in between the sheath for either a holster for a gun or a sheath for a knife. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video when we actually make a Kydex sheath for my mini tactical neck knife.